The wind didn't just blow across America during the Dust Bowl. It erased everything people thought they knew about food, farming, and survival. Before we begin, imagine this. No crops, no rain, no money, no safety. And yet, families still found a way to eat. But what they ate will shock you, because number 19 sounds completely impossible. Number 12, you wouldn't even recognize as food. And number 3, most people would refuse to touch today. Stay with me. Because this isn't history. This is survival at its absolute limit. Back in the 1930s, America's Great Plains turned into a living nightmare. Massive dust storms swallowed entire towns. Farmers watched their land turn to powder, and food became something more valuable than gold. People didn't cook meals anymore. They engineered survival. We start at number 24, dandelion green stew. What most people call weeds today was dinner back then. Families boiled dandelions with salt and whatever scraps they could find. It was bitter, painful to eat, but it kept people alive. That was enough. Corn husk soup. When corn was gone, nothing was wasted. Even the outer husks were boiled into watery soup. No flavor, no comfort, just survival in a bowl. Rabbit bone broth. Wild rabbits became rare, but their bones were never thrown away. Families boiled them for hours. Every drop of nutrition mattered. This was not food. This was extraction of life. Roasted weed seeds, grass seeds, wild seeds. Anything found in the soil was collected, roasted over fire, and eaten like grain. It felt like hope, in the form of ashen crunch, potato peel patties. Nothing was discarded. Even potato skins were mashed, shaped, and fried. It wasn't about taste. It was about stretching life one more day. Here's where things begin to shift, because survival wasn't just about eating anymore. It was about inventing food from nothing. Clay bread. Yes, clay mixed with flour remnants and baked. It filled the stomach, but offered almost no nutrition. People didn't eat it for strength. They ate it to stop hunger pain. Cactus flesh. In dry regions, families turned to cactus plants. Slimy, bitter, difficult to prepare, but it held moisture. And in the Dust Bowl, water was life. Onion grass soup. Wild onion grass was boiled into thin soup. No seasoning, no fat, just survival aroma. Horse feed mash. When human food ran out, animal feed was repurposed. Ground grains meant for horses became porridge. It wasn't ideal. It was necessary. Here's what no one tells you. Hunger changes definition. What was once inedible slowly became normal. Cornmeal water, porridge. Cornmeal stretched with water. Sometimes dirt was accidentally mixed in. Families ate it anyway, because empty stomachs were worse than anything else. Wild berry bark mix. Tree bark shaved into strips and boiled with wild berries. The result was barely edible, but it gave children something to chew. Grasshopper, protein cakes. Insects became protein sources. Crushed, cooked, and formed into rough cakes. People didn't call it disgusting. They called it dinner. Mud-filtered milk. When clean water was gone, desperate filtering methods were used. Milk strained through cloth, sand, sometimes even soil. Risky, but survival leaves no choices. Wheat dust soup. Broken wheat remnants mixed with water. It looked like muddy liquid, but it carried calories. And hope. Now we enter the most extreme part of survival. This is where families stopped thinking about taste completely. Boiled cotton seeds. Normally poisonous unless processed correctly. But people learned to boil and drain them repeatedly. Every mistake could be deadly. Grass root stew. Roots dug from cracked soil. Boiled until soft enough to swallow. It tasted like earth because it was Earth's last gift. Scraped flour wall mix. Yes, flour dust scraped from storage barrels and sacks. Collected carefully. Nothing was wasted. Nothing. Dried fruit, leather, scraps. Old dried fruits were stretched with water again. Rehydrated and reused until flavor disappeared completely. Here comes the turning point. Because now we reach foods that blurred the line between survival and desperation. Animal hide broth, cleaned leather scraps boiled for nutrients. It sounds unbelievable. But protein was protein. Burnt corn ash cakes. Corn burned during storage was not thrown away. Ground into powder and formed into cakes, dark, bitter, but filling. Wild root flour. Multiple root types dried, crushed, and mixed into flour substitute. Every bite was unpredictable, but it kept families going. Dust-filled bread loaves. Actual dust was sometimes mixed into dough during storms. People tried to remove it, but often couldn't, and still they ate it, because hunger doesn't wait. This is where survival becomes almost unthinkable. Emergency wheat bread, a mixture of wild plants, roots, and leftover grain dust. Every loaf was different. Every bite was a gamble. And now, the most shocking survival food of all. The anything available stew. There was no recipe, no rule. Anything edible in sight went into one pot. Weeds, bones, seeds, bark, leftovers. It wasn't food anymore. It was survival condensed into a single bowl. And yet, it kept entire families alive through one of the worst disasters in American history. The Dust Bowl didn't just destroy farms, it changed what humanity considered edible. It proved one thing: when nature takes everything, humans still find a way. If this shocked you, tell me in the comments. What food surprised you the most? And remember, hunger can turn anything into survival.